With learning to do the kettlebell swing, there is one key element you must master first, and that is a good hip hinge. Set up with the kettlebell between your feet, placed at your heels, drive your hips straight back. Do not allow them to go down towards the ground. They must stay horizontally as you push them back. Keep your shoulders retracted and your back flat, and grab hold of the handle. Drive up with the hips till you come up straight and tall in the tall standing plank position, with your hips underneath your shoulders and you're in a straight line. From there, hinge back down at the hips, driving the hips straight back. Repeat this process until you have learned how to hinge correctly from your hips without allowing your hips to drop down at all anywhere throughout the hinge, or pushing forward, compensating through the lower back at the top part of the hinge. From here now, we're going to take one step back from the kettlebell itself, grab hold of the handle, and we're going to tilt it on its edge. We're going to simply learn how to hike the kettlebell. This is the next important part in how to start off learning kettlebell swings. With the kettlebell on its edge, we're going to hike it high up in the groin until it comes behind us, like at the bottom part of a swing. We're going to stay down in the bottom part of the hinge position, and then we're going to let it go forward again, back to its start position. We're going to learn how to do this correctly, whereas most people end up letting the kettlebell swing below the knees, which places too much force in the lower back and doesn't give you sufficient drive to create the kettlebell swing. So your key element is to remember to stay down in the hike position like a gridiron player ready to throw the ball. Hike it high up into the groin. Your wrist should be high up in the legs, and the kettlebell exits out behind the body. Stay down in this hinge position and allow the kettlebell to go forward to rest at the starting position. Once you have mastered the hike, we're ready for the stop-start kettlebell. Now we're going to join it together. Step back, grab hold of the kettlebell handle, tilt it on its edge, hike it high up in the groin, and now with a powerful hip snap, drive all the way up straight and tall, allowing the kettlebell to float its way up to the top. You will feel it go weightless at the top of the swing for a moment or two, and then it will begin its journey down. Don't follow with the kettlebell straight away on the way down. Allow it to pull you into the downswing for your hinge. From here, once it has gone into the bottom part of the downswing, return back to the start position. Stop all momentum, reset, and then we will tilt the kettlebell again onto its edge, hike it high up into the groin, and snap powerfully with the hips until we come up straight and tall in our tall standing plank position. Once you have mastered the stop-start kettlebell position and swing, you can then move on to continuous swings. We will set up the same as a regular swing. We'll hike the kettlebell high into the groin, snap powerfully with our hips till we come up straight and tall into our tall standing plank position, and then we're going to allow the kettlebell to pull us into the downswing in the bottom part of our hinge. But from here, we're going to snap with the hips again and come into the tall standing plank position. And we're going to repeat just for 10 reps, and then put the kettlebell back down the same way that we hiked it back up in our stop-start kettlebell swings. We're going to stick with sets of 10 until you have practiced and mastered the kettlebell swing. This is the most key element with learning kettlebells, as the swing sets up for all other exercises.